and 4. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath for Hall. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue.
That is going to be Hall in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Penn State. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down,
trying to push the ball down the field, it's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Screen to Hall.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Jets add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go!
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a second down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So quarter one in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. 16-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mustang 19. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready?
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check out.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Big alert, big alert. Come 19, come 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. And let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Jets have a 1st down. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Big play there for the Bills. 65 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 4-yard line. Tag. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
He'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Take up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. 1:57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one underthrown and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean,
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the 1st down with his legs.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete, right side to King.
A great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got it at the 3. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He's done it again. Back-to-back good runs. 19 this time. And another 1st down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. He's got room to the 45. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Check go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Viking 18. Pioneer.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 79 Bronco. Hey, Smash.
Going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. He'll try the right side with Hall. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
Let's go now.
On second down, a run with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
His kick is good. Makes the score Jets 37, Bills 15.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set up. 19, Tiger, 19, let go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Hurt.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Curve 19, curve 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
On the ready.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Lions. Go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwolf. Warrior 70. Hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get about 5. A give. Here's Hall. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jets.
They'll run. This is Hall. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.